have some questions.
I feel like I'm being interrogated.
A lot of news has broken the past few weeks.
I don't care.
What do you think about that Cloverfield backlash?
Oh my god.
What's been going on?
Who cares? You know what? That movie had its flaws, but whatever. Who cares? I don't care.
Netflix spent $50 million and they don't even hold the rights to the entire series. How do you feel about that?
Netflix does not care. They make so much money at this point. They're like, 50 million is nothing to them.
Okay, well, while we're on
If they're willing to spend money on shows like Altered Carbon, then I don't think they care about where their money's going to.
Okay, but
so,
the reviews for Altered Carbon are pretty good.
I don't care.
Okay, anyway.
So
clearly.
I'm not watching it. So if you're watching it, then...
So, speaking of Cloverfield.
Oh my god.
Daisy Ridley is rumored to be in Cloverfield 5. I don't know where 4 is, but 5 is coming out.
5 is coming. Where's 4? I don't know. It's fine. I feel like Daisy Ridley's like a new age Keira Knightley. Sorry, Daisy Ridley, you're just not that interesting. The people that you work with make you interesting. Like John Boyega.
Well, here's something I know you'll be interested in. There's new Salem pictures from Sabrina that have been posted on Instagram. The cat.
The cat.
Cat.
Salem the cat.
Salem the cat.
For the new Sabrina show. So in case you don't know, Sabrina the Teenage Witch is getting a Netflix reboot, and it's going to be set in the same world as the CW's Riverdale. It's gonna happen whether or not I want it to or not. I think it might be interesting. You know what? They're not gonna do the same comedic thing with it. It's gonna be darker. I mean, look what they did with Archie and all of them. Like they're also like teen angsty. I'm really nervous that they're gonna make Sabrina the Teenage Witch just like this really weird scene chick who's just like, no one understands me. She's gonna be Jughead Part 2. They might as well have just made a Jughead spinoff. Salem was the best part about Sabrina. You know what? I love that cat already.
So let's move on over to the DCEU.
What is the DCU? I don't know what it is. No one knows what's going on over there. I mean, it's just a fucking dumpster fire. Wonder Woman was great, and then that garbage Justice League had to ruin it. It doesn't matter at this point.
Michael Bay for Lobo?
Michael Bay should not direct anything. He already ruined Transformers. He already ruined Ninja Turtles. He about to do Dora the Explorer. What the fuck is this?
Have explosions in the background for Dora the Explorer?
Can you imagine? Swipe
or swipe this.
I don't know.
So, who's Lobo again?
Lobo is this like space bounty hunter. He's kind of just like the main man. Like he's the main man. He's like in space, captures people. He's kind of like this cool biker dude.
So he's like Boba Fett.
No, because Boba Fett is lame as shit. This is a bad idea. I don't know who said they wanted a Lobo movie. Actually, I think a Lobo HBO series would have been really cool. Just really cool, like 8-episode, gritty TV show where you see him going around different planets and stuff and like just like being a bounty hunter. And that's what I'm into. That's the juice I want to drink. Not a Lobo movie by Michael Bay. It's like Warner Brothers over there, they want to fail. They want this shit to fail. When you hear headlines like Michael Bay for a DCEU movie or a DCU movie, whatever the fuck they're calling it nowadays, that is the exact opposite of what you should be doing.
Speaking of DCU headlines, Joaquin Phoenix for Joker? Thoughts?
Joaquin Phoenix, you can tell he's been on a lot of drugs.
So Joaquin Phoenix...
Oh, yeah, he would be great as Joker because Joker's like been on a lot of drugs. You just know. You know that man has done a lot of like acid or like Joker gas. He just fucking inhales that all the time. I'm sure of it. Anyway, yeah, I'm totally for that. I kind of compare the Jared Leto being cast as Joker as a similar disappointment to hearing that Michael Bay is directing a Lobo movie, or might be. Oh my god. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
So you think he'll be better than Jared Leto?
I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I don't care. Jared Leto is not a good actor. I mean, he was good in Blade Runner 2049 because they didn't give him a lot. I was so afraid going into that movie that like he was gonna ruin it for me, and he was only in it for like 5 minutes. I'm totally okay with this. Can he replace Jared Leto for the DCU? You know what? Have him walk in and shoot Jared Leto's Joker, And then that would be the perfect introduction to his fucking Joker. I will totally watch that. That's how you have my money. We'll see.
What do you think about the news that there was almost a War Machine movie?
Why? Here's the thing. I don't know anyone in their right mind sitting here being like, you know what I just need in my life? A War Machine movie. They've always treated him as like a sidekick. His character development was whenever he got another actor to play him. They pulled an Aunt Viv from Fresh Prince. No, I just feel like it would have been unnecessary and...
Just more metal people flying
Yeah,
around.
like just... I don't want to see more metal people flying around.
Comcast might buy Fox before Disney can.
Don't know why all these studios are trying to come after all these properties. I want the X-Men to be in the MCU. I don't want anyone to own the X-Men, okay, other than Disney at this point. That's so stupid to me. But they don't care. They don't care about fans. They don't care about what we want. That's exactly why we're getting movies like Venom. Like, I don't know who asked for that shit. Anyways, it's gonna happen. Like, all this stuff no one asked for, but it's gonna happen. I'm glad War Machine didn't happen because no one asked for it.
Speaking of things no one asked for, Star Wars movies ran by the guys who created Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones was good at one point. But I don't know if y'all saw that last season. It was all fan service. The writing in that show was only good when they had a source material to pull from. Because the minute that they caught up with those books and they don't have a source material anymore, the show just went downhill. The only reason Game of Thrones succeeded was because they had something to pull from. It could work if they pull from like some of the extended universe stuff. They just pull some of the stories people have written. I feel like that could really work, but I'm not excited for this. We'll fucking see. I already lost my respect for Star Wars. I just don't care. And I don't have any excitement for anything they're doing. Han Solo, again, I don't know who asked for that bullshit. Who the fuck is running this shit? I mean, I know who's running it. Don't get me on this fucking tangent.
Not a fan of Kathleen Kennedy. She's put out some great hits.
Let Kevin Feige just run everything. Why is he not the president of Disney yet?
So, while we're on the topic of Disney, the streaming service, they're going to not developing just one, but multiple Star Wars shows.
I'm already like asleep. They're not gonna give me good Star Wars stories. I'm probably not gonna pay for it. The point is, there's only one reason I would pay for it, and that's if they had every single like animated property on it. So yeah.
You're not going to sign up for the High School Musical series they're developing?
I actually would, honestly. If you sit here and say High School Musical wasn't the shit, then you weren't living your life to the fullest back in 2007. I would only watch it if they picked good actors. Back in the day, we had That's So Raven, Lizzie McGuire, Even Steven, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, not The Sweet Life on Deck. Yeah, it just wasn't the same. Once Raven was over, Kim Possible was over, all that. But yeah, I would totally watch it if it actually has good actors in it.
Speaking of Kim Possible movie?
My 10-year-old self is like, I'm crying. I've been wanting a Kim Possible movie to happen for a long ass time. I'm not gonna get excited until I see who the director is because I think that has a lot to do with it.
What are your thoughts on that Anna Kendrick Santa Claus movie moving towards the streaming service instead of being in theaters?
I don't even know if that movie would have done well in theaters. I don't know anyone who wanted that movie too. Like maybe there are some people really excited for an Anna Kendrick Santa Claus movie. Maybe there are. I really like her in like the Pitch Perfect movies, but I feel like she's had a hard time like breaking out to other things. She needs to be Batgirl, okay? I'm gonna say it right now, Anna Kendrick should be Batgirl. You know what? I don't care.
Do you think it'll do well on streaming?
Who cares, Justin? Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. I hope it does well because I like Anna Kendrick and I want her to be paid. I think she's gonna get paid anyway, but the point is like, I hope it kind of fails because I don't want her to have to like come back and do another one. I don't want it to be good enough to warrant a sequel, just good enough that she gets a check.
So Disney's developing 4 or 5 movies for the first year of their streaming service.
Cool, bring them on.
One of them's Lady and the Tramp, like a live action.
I don't know how well this is gonna go. I just see like Air Bud, like I can see them getting real dogs to do this, and I think that's a terrible terrible idea. It's gonna be like Homeward Bound, where like so there's gonna be like voiceover of the animals. But I think that they should have went with like CGI. You know what I mean? But then I'm like, not like Garfield CGI, but like Jungle Book CGI, which they don't have the budget for if they're gonna put it on a streaming service. I really don't know. We'll see. What's the other one?
How about Sword in the Stone?
I liked Black Cauldron more. I'm tired of like Merlin and Merlin related stories like King Arthur and all that. So many more interesting stories you could tell. Why do we keep going back to the least interesting stories? Like, why do we keep getting King Arthur movies? Why do we keep getting Robin Hood movies? Why do we keep getting these movies that are just not inspiring at all?
There haven't been enough. They're gonna get it right.
Okay, well, you can believe that. I don't believe that.
So with all these movies moving to the streaming service, what do you think is gonna happen to New Mutants since we've already pushed it back?
Honestly, if I had it my way, Disney should just like any upcoming movies in production at Fox, once that bill gets approved or that agreement gets approved with the government, if I was Disney, I would just be like, nope, we're just gonna lose out on all this money. We're not putting any of these movies out. I don't know. I was excited for New Mutants, but thinking about it, like, they're not gonna do the characters right. I'm so done with Fox X-Men. I'm tired. It's been like 18 years and you haven't done anything. Literally anything with the X-Men franchise, and it's just disappointing. I don't want to be disappointed again, so I'm just gonna stay away from it. The only Fox related X-Men movie I will be watching is Deadpool 2, because Deadpool is actually good. Ryan Reynolds fought to make Deadpool good, literally put all he could money-wise and time and work into that movie and the Deadpool brand, and I think that Fox they're fucking stupid. You're fucking dumb. Why wouldn't you be asking Ryan Reynolds or anyone for help? Why wouldn't you ask them to help with your other movies? Because they're just stupid. I don't. They don't care about the characters. They don't care. They don't care. So I don't care. I really don't care.
Do you have any movies that are coming up that you wish it would just like move to the streaming service, just kind of disappear, brush them under the rug?
I kind of wish the Mary Poppins movie was going to the streaming service, because I don't really want a Mary Poppins sequel. I love Emily Blunt, but like she will always be the bitch from Devil Wears Prada to me. She's not Mary Poppins to me. Just sweep. Oh, Han Solo. That shouldn't even be coming out. But we entered a weird timeline where we kind of have good things like the MCU, but we've entered a timeline where we have really, really bad things to match it, like the president, like the DCU, and like Sony and Fox still. We're in a weird time, you know, like things are weird. We'll fucking see. I don't know. I'm just gonna drink my way through this whole year and the next year. Is that it?
In conclusion, you don't care.
In conclusion, I don't care. I love movies and I'll continue to like talk about movies and watch movies, but I don't care about like some of the shit. I only care about things that have an actual artistic vision, where directors and people actually put all their work and effort into something because they felt like they needed to put it out there for the message or for the artistry. They're not Michael Bay directing a Lobo movie and the Star Wars movies. It's not because they want to create art and they want to create good cinema. They just want money.
They fire people who want to commit good.
That's it. Yeah, Kathleen Kennedy fires anyone who actually wants to make something different or original. They're not in the business to make good movies. They're in the business to make money. And while it is a business, I have no intention to watch or spend my money. Don't spend your money on bad movies. Like, don't pay these companies because they're gonna keep thinking this is what you want to see. We'll fucking see, y'all. Like, who knows? Who freaking knows? Like, we could all die from Cthulhu tomorrow. Like, you know what? The Cloverfield monsters might come. They might come for us. They're fucking coming for us. Like, fucking come for me. That's it.